So after you try this, you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. And that's if you even try it. Once you see these pictures, or you probably have seen pictures, I think it scares people away. So it's a Philippine delicacy. I had to say, is it really a delicacy? But I think a lot of people call it a Philippine delicacy. And it's in other countries too, like Vietnam and Cambodia. But I think from what my research shows, it's mostly in the Philippines, or more popular in the Philippines. But we're talking balut. And what is balut? Let's take a look. All right, PJ back here, and this is, as you all know, or if I have any new subscribers or new viewers, this is Staying Focused. It's a wide array of different things that you can think about as far as staying focused, from goals that you set all the way to taking photos, taking videos. You always want to be in focus and stay focused. So, as I stated in the intro, I'm starting to have a fascination about balut, and it has all to do with my upcoming trip to the Philippines to finally see my fiance. So, like I say, we're both so excited, and there's so many things I do want to try. I mean, I have like a list, and things like, you know, the halo to the milk tea. I've never had milk tea. I want to try the one that has, I think, pearls in it. And I also have balut. Believe it or not, I have balut on the list. But we're going to take a look at it. And first thing I want to do is, let me just get a drink of water. It's actually very warm here. March, such a crazy thing. As far as Fahrenheit temperatures, just the other day we were in the 40s. Yesterday and today we're in the 70s, and then tomorrow we're going back to the 40s. So crazy, but it's very warm today. So first thing is, let's look at the definition of balut. It's a fertilized developing egg embryo that is boiled and eaten from the shell. So basically you're taking it off, out of the shell, you're taking the shell off of it. It is commonly sold as a street food in South China and also Southeast countries, specifically Philippines, Cambodia, and Vietnam. It says here in the definition that it is derived from the Filipino language. So that's that. Now, as far as where you find it, like I stated, it's those three are the main areas. But as far as where you can get it, it can be gotten at vendors are known to walk around streets with their baskets of warm balut, and they yell. They don't just say balut. And again, I've never been to the Philippines, but these are things that I have found that they call out balut. So they carry out the loot, and I think it's more or less to get the attention, and it kind of stands out, to drag it out longer. So, and it's basically found in so many different areas, but a lot of like street vendors, amongst other areas. And again, I am not an expert on this, so I'm learning all about what this is, trying to get myself all this knowledge so that when I do try it, I kind of have an idea. You want to kind of know things about what you're going to eat. So now some facts about balut eggs. So stay with me here. Balut eggs are believed to have originated in China thousands of years ago. But they were not seen outside Southeast Asia until the early 1800s. Balut eggs are fertilized duck eggs, and they have been allowed to age from anywhere between 12 and 20 days. So that's critical from what I'm seeing. It as far as you don't want it to get too developed, obviously, because then you're gonna have, think about it, feathers, beak. You don't want to do that. So the younger the egg, the less developed the egg fetus is inside of it is. Some of the Philippines believe that more developed a fetus you're able to eat, the more manly you will be. I'm not sure about that. I don't care about being manly about eating a balut. And some consider the balut eggs to be an aphrodisiac. Many pregnant women eat balut eggs believing that they encourage a healthy pregnancy. So again, there's that belief. And again, all cultures have their beliefs. I think some of them are valid, some may not be valid. So in the Philippines, they feel like you're going to have more of a chance to have a healthy pregnancy by eating balut. Can't argue it because I don't know anything more than what I'm reading. Moving on here. Nutritional value. Now, I think this is important because if you're going to try something, is it just junk that you're throwing in your gut, or at least are you getting a benefit, whether it tastes good or not? Well, it seems like you are getting a benefit here. Belut eggs are inexpensive and easily obtained from protein throughout Southeast Asia. They're packed with vitamin C and beta-carotene, both of which are powerful antioxidants that help clean free radicals from your bloodstream. Let's see, move on here. In addition, they contain niacin, riboflavin, and thiamine, and that all helps you with your metabolism. They're on average to have 188 calories, 14 grams of protein, and loaded with calcium, iron, and phosphorus. Yeah, I could talk. So, I mean, hey, it's got protein. I mean, it's got nutritional value to it. It's better than eating, I guess, a donut or a Twinkie, or you know, obviously that stuff is good. You could treat yourself, but you're getting some value here. So, not all bad yet. So far, I'm still trying it. Now, as far as cooking, you want to choose eggs that have been allowed to age up to 17 days, so 12 to 20, so that the duck fetus will not be developed into having the beak or feathers or any kind of bones. Farm-grown balut eggs from ducks who eat a natural diet of snails are the best because they have the freshest, mildest, and most delicate flavor. Balut eggs are best eaten fresh out of the pot. You put the balut eggs in deep pot and cover them completely with water. You bring the water to a boil and then cover the pot. You turn off the heat and let the egg sit for another 30 minutes. So obviously not something you're going to remember unless you're going to actually do that and cook it. Myself, no, I don't think I'm actually going to myself cook the egg and all that. I'm actually going to go someplace and I'm going to ask them, I want to try a balut. I want to try balut, and that's how I'm going to do this. Now, if I develop a love for this thing, yeah, maybe then I'm going to go ahead and, cook my own, or maybe my fiance will do that. We'll see. Right? 1 second here, guys. So again, so far, I don't see the leaning towards no yet. I'm definitely going to do this. And when I do, believe me, I will get this on here. So I'm going to go over and show you some pictures of the what it looks like. So right here, this is a partially shelled balut egg. And it's kind of showing some kind of development. It's got the veins running through it. So as you can see there, that's one photo. And again, some of these photos are going to actually scare people away from trying this. I think a lot of people, like in the West, I'll speak for the United States to be specific because that's where I am, obviously. I can see a lot of my friends, family, not going near this, but I'm going to. So here's another photo. And again, it's just partially in the egg. They have removed some of the shell. Let's see, this picture here is close-up of the balut after removing the shell. So again, you're getting like a zoom in on what it's going to basically look like. Now we're looking at this, and again, you're going to see vein again in this one. This is actually after it's been freshly boiled, and this is completely peeled. So now you're getting a look at with no shell. That's what you're looking at there. All right, so there's your photo. Anybody disgusted yet by this? I'm actually curious, like how many people that do move to the Philippines, or at least visit, how many of them venture out and actually, I guess, are brave enough to try this? Because again, I don't know, it's kind of a little scary when you look at it, but let's move on. I know a lot of people might be scared away from it. Now, as far as serving, let's get into the serving side of it. You're going to scoop the balut egg out of the hot water and place 1 or 2 into a small shallow bowl. You're going to crack the egg with the edge of a spoon, just like you do with a soft-boiled egg. And if the eggs are from ducks who have been fed with their natural diet, sprinkle a little bit of salt into the egg. So again, I guess, you know, I do the same thing just with regular soft-boiled egg or hard-boiled egg. I'm just going to sprinkle. I usually put salt and pepper on it, and it actually really makes it taste a lot better. If it's commercially farmed, you may want to sprinkle in a mixture of vinegar and, lost my place here, and chili oil. That's interesting. I guess here they're talking about drinking the broth. You eat the egg yolk and then eat the duck fetus. If it has been allowed to age no more than 17 days, it shouldn't have any bones. So again, if you let it go a little bit too long, things are going to be in there that you're going to probably be crunching on. It says here that it will taste like chicken and will have a texture that is closer to a brick, cream cheese, or tofu. Interesting, I've had tofu. Eggs that have aged for longer may, again, to bring it in here where this is where people can be like, oh, I could just see it. Beaks, bones, feathers, which can all be eaten. So again, they're saying all this can be eaten. I guess there just be some crunch to your balut, but that's what it says. It says here to discard the shell and any white albumin that might be left in it. So I don't know that I want to try the beak and the feathers. I don't think so. All right, so that's how you serve it. Let's see, what do I have here? Now, oh, and I know I actually saw this myself. It's been featured on different shows that are very popular. Actually, Fear Factor. Makes sense it would be on Fear Factor. And also, this is where I saw it, Andrew Zimmern's Bizarre Foods. This guy's amazing. I don't know though whether he's on now. I used to watch the show. He travels worldwide. He's been to the Philippines, I know, at least a few times. But it's actually a pretty cool show. So if it's still on, or you can watch reruns of it, it's really cool because he gets into the culture. He just doesn't like go in and like try the foods, but he gets into the culture, how you get it, the preparing of it, the seasoning, and then how you're cooking it, and then how you actually eat it, how it's served. So, and he does it with everything. And I know he did that with the balut here. So that's what balut is. Now, here's the question. Are you guys going to try it? I'm just curious. Let me know down below. Have you tried it? What did you think? Were you worried? Were you scared? Was it a challenge? Like, why did you try it? Was it I think a lot of people do it as just like, hey, I did it. I tried this. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'm maybe on that kind of side as far as that's concerned. I kind of want to impress my fiance and say, I did it. So, but again, let me know down below. I'm just curious if you have tried balut. That's it. One last thing I do want to bring up. A lot of awful things happening on in the world, and I kind of like to make videos a little bit like this one to kind of break that, because all I see on TV, on the news, no matter what you do online, and rightly so, you have to cover it, but it gets so much of it, and I just hope everybody is okay. I just hope and pray that this doesn't go too far, and you all know what too far means. But stay focused, stay upbeat. If you pray. I hope you all are getting ready to go to Philippines. I've watched some videos. I watch a lot of Jennifer Terry. She's phenomenal with the updates. And I watched so many other ones like Gio in the Philippines. A great, he's got a lot of great videos. But they all see, you know, the traffic, the people, they are coming little by little, but they are coming. And I just can't wait. My trip is coming up. I'll get into all that once we're there, or once we're into that. And believe me, I'm going to make a nice video of this whole thing with me finally meeting my fiance. So until then, guys, I hope you all have a great week. Subscribe, like, share. It all helps trying to grow the channel. I'm getting up there little by little, but definitely, you know, like it and subscribe, and I'm definitely gonna bring out more interesting things. Believe me, I'm gonna do my best, and I'm gonna record my whole trip in the Philippines, which really is gonna be interesting. So that's a wrap, guys. Until then, stay focused, and you all have a great week. Take care.